weekend and we are just going to grind. Let's fire up 4 tables of 200 Russian cash and see what we can get. Pool seems pretty dead, just 93 entries, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, we start strong with a splash pot. Check boost, going to isolate this one. I'm gonna check back. Here against half pot. Do I call with backdoors? Think it's pretty reasonable. I think I can lead here small, which is fine. Here against the turn overbet, probably I will call. Here king high board. I think half pot range is fine against these positions. Here easy fold on the top right. Seven, 6, especially against this size, we are going to call in position. Against something like less than 1/3, we are just going to call with a 6. I think ace queen here can go for the check fold, it's fine. He snap checks back. Gonna continue checking. And probably we just go to showdown, right? I mean, I could also go for the check jam here on the river, blocking his pocket aces and pocket queens, or even bluff catching at some point. Yeah, ace king. back. Needed to do a phone call. Okay, let's go on and see what happens. Ace high against an aggressive recreational. We'll start off with a check and do some pot control. Here we can check, we can bet. This one I will check. And river, I don't think I can value bet this one. The only hand I'm getting called is an ace high. Here we continue with when delay, I think pot betting is fine. Nice. Even though we could go 3/4 on the flop with 1 over, backdoor flush and backdoor straight draw. Ace is going for the 3-bet here. Everybody folds, that's sad. A lot of called 4-bets today. And if he jams, we stack off, no problem. Here I could jam this hand. We fold out 6-7, so he really has a folding range here, so blocking jacks and tens, I think it's a fine jam. Nice, it works out well. I'm gonna start off with a bet just because these two players are kind of super tight and I just don't want to. I'm not gonna 3-bet, I'm just gonna call. I think it's fine and look to play turns. Here against a 4-bet jam, I will just fold because I think I'm up against a strong range. I mean, I'm at best flipping. Here with the set, I'm gonna continue calling this one, and on the river, I'm just going to give up. And he just gets there, I mean. range betting is fine. He can still call pocket tens here. Ace king should also call. To be honest, I could bet, but I think checking is also fine because he will tell me exactly what he has. So when he bets this big, is he ever having? Yeah, so this guy just plays face up with huge sizings, so just gonna pay attention to this in the future. I want to raise this one. Against the 1/3, I think it's a fine. He should still call a 10 here. I think going here again big is fine. Nice. Here against the small size of the calling position, looking to play against a weak tight opponent. Against half pot, I think with 2 strong overs, I still have to call. And here do I need to bluff my hand? Jacks 10s. I mean, we still be jacks 10s. Yeah, I don't think I need to bluff my hand here. Because yeah, we still beat a hand like pocket 10s. Too big. Probably here just give up without like unimproved on the turn. Yeah, just gonna take advantage of his sizing. I mean, I think his sizing is weak. And post-flop he does not bluff, so it's pretty easy to play with him. Nice. Here on the ace, think I'm gonna check and give up. A lot of his ace-x of spades gets here, so yeah, fine to fold. Exploitative 3-bet against somebody who's opening too wide and under 4-betting. He's pretty aggressive, he can still have ace-king. And do I just jam this one? Yeah, I think I can slow play pre-flop, which is fine. 10 high board, pretty good one. Just gonna do something like this. Here, pocket kings also trapping in position. I see over raising here with pocket jacks, might be. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold this time until I have enough data on him. Here I'm just over bluffing against him because he can fold ace king and the same hand like ace queen, and in the same time his only slow plays would be like maybe aces, and yeah, I'm blocking some combos of aces, so it's fine. No value bet small here, reasonable. blocking king queen and maybe king 9, and I'm blocking folds. I think I'm gonna still overbet this one. He should fold quite a lot. 3x is not that great, but I still think he will overfold some 3x on the turn. Okay, queen 7, yeah, that makes sense. The queen makes total sense here. Wait, two recreationals acting behind me. I will just call. I will open. Yeah, this one fold. I don't think he has 4-5 because I'm blocking 4-5. Not gonna fold this time. I think it's strong range probably. Against capable reg, I will split this board and probably start betting. Actually, still ace jack. I think it's good enough to triple barrel on bricks, getting goals from ace 10 and ace 8 basically. What a nice flop to start off with a really small c-bet, allowing him to continue wide. Just folds. Here we go for the cold. 4-bet in position. Nice. Yeah, basically just gonna give up. I'm going to check raise with a spade in my hand. Nice. Probably barrel the turn and giving up on non-spade river. I'm blocking 10 saying king 10. Do I wanna raise this one when he steps this small? I think raising is fine. Don't mind it. Man. Okay, we just fold. I'll just raise this turn, to be honest, against him. I think this is an okay size. Yeah, I'll go for max value here with pocket fives. If he has aces, he will always call, I think. Against the 4-bet from a decent drag, I will call. Nice, he calls ace queen. Nice, guys. 1k pot, guys. Still gonna just call this one, and I will call down basically any river against this guy. You're still barreling my hand. And we get the magic 5 and we jam. Here still continue. Nice, he called down super light. Okay, so you get check raise one every 1k hands. Okay, so one takeaway that I think. So at NL 50 probably the flop it's still overfolded. So when you see bet they will still overfold. most probably, and under check raise, so c-betting range is fine. But I believe that you can find more exploits in the check back line, so checking more often with some hands, because I think that people play super bad on the turn, so when they need to probe the turn, so you check back the flop and they probe the turn. Like in this line they're playing quite bad, I would say. So for example, you have to pay attention also to their timings. It's very important. Like for example, you check back the flop and they just snap at something like 1/3 or 3/4 on, or some like small some snap 3-bet, which does not make any sense. So I would just abuse that one and raise a lot against their probes. So I would check more flops, so I would try to split and play more polarized on the flop. And then against their probes, I would just, like, for example, when they overbet, they will, when they probe bet the turn, they will just tell you what hand they have most of the time. So, for example, if they overbet the turn, like probe overbet, it will be a much stronger range. So. And it's high equity bluffs, so they will not find too many unintuitive bluffs. They will just like bluff, like overbet bluff with a flush draw or some high equity draw, or they will just or just with a nutted hand. So it's you can just overfold against the overbet probe, and then you can raise the smaller ones a lot and bet a lot on the river, just taking advantage of the fact that they are too weak in this probe bet line. Like when they probe like 1/3 or 3/4, so they are pretty weak. But 3-betting suited hand is also fine. About the 3-bets, I mean, you don't have to 3-bet like anything. You can just over 3-bet, which is basically what I'm also doing, which I think it's basically just fine. Here I don't like it already, but still gonna call. Here a call, here check. Here still gonna call. I'm gonna check behind with ace 10. When he jams, I mean, I'm just gonna fold. Here I'm going to just gonna value bet this one against him. So for example, like from the button, I'm 3-betting hands like, I don't know, Jack 9 suited, Queen 9 suited. Just pay attention to who you are doing it against. So if it's a weak and tight opponent, I would do it like relentlessly. I would do it like a lot against a weak, tight regular, but against good and aggressive ones, I would not do it. I would actually underdo it. And yeah, you just have to play based on your opponent pretty often. Now we're just gonna bluff this hand. Here I'm getting check raised on the river. Check raise flop, check. Yeah, like his line, I'm not sure if it makes any sense at all. Yeah, I'm gonna call this time because he can be spewy. Okay, pocket deuces, it's fine. So learning to play polarized on the flop, like playing more like on some flops big bet or check or over bet or check, is gonna help you a lot, especially when you move up in stakes. You will be able to play much better against the pool. because for example at 200 there are some good regs that are over check raising. So if you start betting too much against them, they will just overcall massively, and that's a problem. Here I think I'll just put max pressure on an 8. Nice. Okay, then if people don't use like overbet strategies, you just pay attention to their 3/4 size spot. So when they take the 3/4 size, it might be with too strong of a range, and then against that range you have to be careful. But just abuse the small sizings, and even the 3/4 sometimes it might be just full of shit. Like if they, I don't know. Let's take this example. It's board. It's 10-8 deuce. You check, they check, they check, you check. Turn is an 8, so it pairs the board, and they snap bet 3/4. Most of the time from the regs will be a range like full of bluffs, or just some like 9x, or I don't know, or some top pair, because when we think about this, wait, just give me a second. I'm gonna bluff this one, value bet this one. So if they have an 8, like a paired, like trip 8s, they will not snap bet 3/4, right? So when the turn is some connected turn and they just snap bet a size, that's not gonna be a strong range, right? Because they have to think at least at some point, like they have to think a bit about it, not just snap bet. So you just abuse that and just raise and overbet the river, and they will just fold their mediocre hands that they decided to bet with. So this would be the exploits I would take for that. Yeah, I'll just fold this one. He's a station, but the question is, will he call me with ace-jack in this spot? Like spades, I don't expect too many flushes. Using a 3/4, I think it's still fine. Seven, 8, queen, jack, 5, 6 here. Only value would be pocket nines. I'm blocking ace 10. I'm blocking king 10 clubs. I think I'm gonna call the turn and look to do something on the river, or yeah, at least. Is he gonna bluff 7, 8, 5, 6 and... So I'm blocking king 10, which is good. Ace 10 off, not that much. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I understand, but in the same time, think also about the fact that uh, you are new in the NL200, so people they will likely test you a lot, and in the same time, variance plays a huge role. So I can play a session for like uh, I don't know, maybe 2 hours and just lose like 10 buy-ins and it's fine. Maybe I just play good but just got owned. So yeah, maybe it was just variance. So in order to see if you beat it, you have to play it for some time. But if I were you, I would just start climbing. So beat NL50, then go up to 100, beat 100, just move up to NL200. I think that would be a nice approach here. I think overbetting should be fine. Still gonna value bet my hand here. Mm. On this board, I'll just overbluff to make him fold the pair. Yeah, I totally get you. Like, uh, to be honest, maybe you can give me some advice because in the future I see myself maybe trying MTTs. Like, I really like Russian cash. It's my favorite format, and there is a lot of adrenaline in this uh, format, and yeah, like a lot of fast hands. You play a lot of pots, and it's quite cool. But yeah, maybe in the future I will also try MDTs. I think they also they are also competitive, and actually I played some, I think, mastery battle royales on GG, and to be honest, the pool there is so bad. I mean, I played the 25s, which are the highest. I'm not sure if people are making money playing those games, but the regs that are there, or at least like looking like regs, they seem to be so bad. Here, probably with a diamond, I'm giving up. Without a diamond, I would bluff my hand. Nice, give up. Okay, to pair, it's okay. Just check the flush. I mean, he just called the flush, man. He didn't even raise. Okay, when this guy calls, it's not a good sign, so still gonna bet my hand here. Gonna thin value bet. I'm just raising. We can fold ace jack ace king here. I think raising it's fine. Snap calls. King, it's not a great turn. If I bet here, he can fold pocket jacks, pocket tens, maybe a hand like 6-7, maybe even a weak queen. And basically on the river, just gonna give up. I mean, yeah, just gonna fold. Not sure if it's good. Oh, 7-8 misses, 5-7 misses. Yeah, just gonna call this one. Nothing that I can do. Nice. Just a random bluff. I'm just gonna bluff the river here. I'll also put a weak ace in this line, so it's fine. Here I'll just bet small. So apart from draws, I think the lowest standard pairs on the type of boards are good, nice bluffs. I can barrel on a lot of runouts. Overbetting here will make him fold any worse pair here, so if he calls, I'm just gonna give up on the river. Nice, it gets through. And here I'm really low in my showdown, so I think I need to bluff this one, even though it will not work that often. Still gonna bet, he can still call hands like ace-jack in this line. Yeah, basically ace-jack, but still like it's like 8 combos, so I still think I can value bet my hand for this size, totally reasonable. Not worried about getting check jam because their straights and yeah, their straights and sets would always raise the flop or the turn, so maybe exploitative I could have bet just like half pot on the river, getting a crying call from king queen, queen jack. Against this guy, just going to call for bet. He's 3-betting wide enough, he's capable. We're just gonna go and grab some coffee. Okay. His snap checks back, probably his range is quite weak. Oh, here I think I'll also call with two people. So if you see here with this is kind of a thing. Also, it applies also to turn probes. So this guy here, he donks on a straight completing turn, which I think it's a good thing in theory. I mean, you can have leads, but the thing is that he just leads small and pretty fast. And here we have some data points like most of his 9-8 will check raise the flop against my 1/3 or half pot, or how much you bet. Like against up to half pot, they will almost always raise. And secondly, always on the turn, if he has a straight, he will always probably check raise. I don't think that they will just like bet 1/3. So basically his range is something like 10x. 7x mostly will raise the flop, So all his value hands will take a different line. So in this range will remain some just like bullshit hands, some draws that he called the flop with, or some ace highs, and then some 10x. And against that range, especially because I have extra equity with this hand, I just want to raise a lot. It's the same with the probe. If I ever check back the flop here with this hand, and he just instantly probes the turn 3/4, I will always raise this hand, because he's like, if he has a straight or trips, will he ever like just snap bet? Like most of the time he has to think. I mean snap bets are usually like some value. So look again, like donk small fast. I'll just raise this one. He calls. We continue on the turn. And now I think river I have to give up. I mean, he can have, okay, 10-5. Yeah, a 10. So basically the range is quite weak here. So my mistake was that I did not overbet the turn. But yeah, as I say, like when they have these timing tells, it's not that hard to play. Goes for the mean. I'll go for a very loose 3-bet here, no problem. Here with a whale in the I will just try to isolate myself with a whale. Here I'm just going like half pot. Here I think going half pot it's fine with this hand. I mean I will split the flop, but I think my hand prefers betting. And we turn the nuts, and I can always check this hand and go for the check jam pretty easy, no problem. He stabs 1/3, I'm gonna call against 1/3. Here I think I can have a jamming range, totally fine. Yeah, I will jam. With king 10, blocking his pocket 10s, call downs, and I'm blocking flush draws, I will always go bet shove on a brick here exploitatively. On the turn I'm expecting to see an overfold from pocket 5s through pocket 8s. He jams, and it really makes my life much easier, so I don't have to bluff the river, totally fine. Always sizing up a bit with value against whales and the recreationals. Should I click this one back? Nice. Ace 10 suited against the 4, but I'm gonna call in position. Is silver barreling king x diamonds? I mean king queen diamonds, king jack diamonds. Okay, I'll just take a pen and paper and just tap down. Okay, let's say value. Value is pocket kings, which is 3 combos. Ace king, which is like ace king is like 6 combos that beats us. So aces, I don't think he plays this way. And then he has king jack, king 10 and king queen diamonds, which is 3 combos. Yeah, so here I don't think I'm ever good, so I don't have the odds to call, because basically I'm drawing just to the spades. So I think this is a clear fold. I mean, too much value compared to bluffs. I mean, yeah, he could. Nice, we win both. Nice, man, I'm really happy for you. How does it feel? I think it's something like like 3k, right? I think it should be like 3k. So I brought you some luck. Okay, he still has king 10, queen 10. Okay, probably gonna overbet the river too here with this one. Pretty stone bottom of my range. Actually, my first BBJ was a kind of a similar situation. I was in the small blind. I 3-bet against the cutoff. He 4-bets. Yeah, I think he 4-bets. Yeah, and yeah, usually when people like 4-bet on the cutoff, it's so nitty, man. I mean, I could just call pocket queens, but I just jam and don't care. And I see pocket kings, and I just get frustrated when I see it, and then just see 3 aces on the flop. Didn't realize at the time it was my first BBJ at NL. Yeah, it was NL50, and then after the hand is done, I just see like this papyrus or like this paper. I don't know how it's called with BBJ, and I was so happy, man. Like 3K in the time. I think it was like, yeah, like 2 years ago. Like was so like so much for me, like 3K. And yep, I was very happy that day. Two overs, queen of spades. I think I might bluff this one. And continue only on a spade river, basically. And 10 is not a good card because he has a lot of 10x in his range when he's calling the 2x spot. So basically giving up is fine. Oh, here probably half pot range even at this stack depth. Here I think I can step small. He can call ace jack, king jack, queen jack, and I don't think he has king queen that often. He can have a 10 here. He can have ace jack, king jack. We still beat ace queen, ace king. So I think ace jack bets more often on the flop. So for this fact, I think he has more ace king and ace queen in this line. So yeah, probably just going for the check. He checks back, probably ace king or ace queen. Okay, queen jack, yeah, quite bad. Oh yeah, you got the smaller one. Okay, okay, now I understand. Yeah, it's still fine. Like it's still $900. I mean, these BBJs are such good like bankroll boosters. So I think you get the jackpot every like statistically. I'm not talking about not talking about like the way you run, because you can run pretty bad and don't win it, but statistically you win it each 2.5k hands. Here against this weak tight recreational, I see myself raising and getting it in. And here I will overbet jam this one. He can have ace queen, he can have queen x clubs. Here might be tempting to call, but yeah, he has a lot of ace king that gets here. Yeah, I'll just fold this time. Even though a heart comes, I'm not that happy because he can have ace king with one heart. So yeah, just gonna set mine the flop and basically then just give up on that run out. I could find some flop leads, which is fine, but still. Like, I think his range is too strong. But set mining is worth it because if I get a set and the flop is not something like ace king 9, even if it's ace king 9, I'm still getting like I'm getting the money in probably, but still like I get a lot of money because we are deep. So set mining, it's worth it. Yeah, it's true when you called 4-bet and somebody behind you like just 5-bet jams. It's like you even I think against some players maybe you even need to fold pocket uh, pocket kings. You see this recreational just like small bets like snap small donk, so I just take advantage of that from the sizing that he used. For the price we call here. And the port is pretty interesting. It goes half pot here. I think I'll just abuse this sizing and just raise here. Nice, he folds. Still bets. I mean, he's Japanese. Kinda have to call one time more, and yeah, this river kind of basically saves me, I would say. I mean, do I bluff jam against? What do I want here? I mean, I mark him as a station, so, but I still want him to fold ace king in this line. Is he ever folding ace king here? Yeah, I will just bluff. I don't think I have too many bluffs in this line. He can still have aces and ace king that might fold here. Okay, same hand. Oh man, so this guy is a massive station. I mean, if he's calling king jack, now that's a problem, because bluffing him is never going to be good. Yeah, here I just get it in because he can easily have a set. I mean, here I'm gonna jam, and if he wants to call with ace x, ace queen, ace king, bluffs would be something like spades, or yeah, I don't know. Just fold, it's fine. Here we call, 4-bet. Nice. Probably tripling this one and this stack depth's fine. And now I'll check because he will have some 8-10 maybe hands like this. Okay, no problem. Here we just bluff, get you ace high, totally fine. Has the king, no problem. Against him I'll just fight back because he 3-bets too often. And yeah, I'm gonna barrel here quite often with this hand.
Aia zic, nu zic că ia puz de 2 ori, că... ar trebui să foldez pre-flop versus ăla. Zic sincer, nu o să faci bani. Azi 10, azi juv, popă damă suită, dar trebuie să-l dai pas pre-flop. Adică dai call cu 5-4, 6-5, perei mai multe nori, plus aș nu, aș și faci pre-flop-ul ăsta. Obii mai dai call decât când damele vezi că are mari. Mă gândesc dacă versus ăsta nu poți să faci raise flop. Știi, tocmai ca să-i arunci azi damele, că azi damele găsește azi dama as flop. Știi? Că dacă bagi banii, tu blochezi așa aici și blochezi și din as flop, știi? Și ăștia nu... Iar, spre exemplu, poate să aibă... Bine, mă nu cunosc ca mână, că mă prea rog în asta, dar poate să aibă, spre exemplu, o mână ca H5 cu care te blufează în prima dată dacă tu cupești. O mână ca damă care poate să-ți dea 3 străzi, știi? Să-ți dea din aia la echitate bine spre as, pe orice altă opție. Mă gândesc dacă nu poți să faci raise flop versus un jucător tight, știi? O să ai și tu să ai copii, o să ai versus ele. Versus ăștia care sunt tight, dau șaf tot timpul cu A și pre-flop și dau col mai des cu copii, știi? Și cu as flop. Nu prea mai dau șaf cu as flop versus ăștia.
Sick call by him here. Here, yeah, I'm gonna call in position. We are a bit deep, so don't mind. The the fish is also in the mix. Pocket is like a low pocket, I will always jam, it's fine. Just want to deny equity from overcards, which is fine. I'm blocking ace queen hearts. He snap calls the turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna overbluff this one. To be honest, I think it's fine. Even though I don't have the good blockers, I just feel it's bluffing, it's much better on the river. I'll just trap this guy, and yeah, on these boards I'm still gonna call one, and the river probably fold. Da, îmi place raise un flop acolo la mâna mea ce ai spus. Ai dreptate, mai bun e raise un flop. Și da, legat de ăla, o să fiu și atent cum l-am trecut, că chiar e curios, n-a tonul ăla. Las că mă uit atent să văd și da, îl trec că e capabil dacă ți-o luat bluff-urile astea. Da, fain bluff-ul. He could again go for the limp raise, but this time I will call with pocket sevens. Okay, he doesn't. Low EV call, but still against the 2x open, I think it's still okay to call. 1 over backdoor, I'll just check raise this one and look to barrel on some runouts. Nice, I will check. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. Only thing I can see is my own cinema. Keep me stronger. Dicey still gonna be able to take his money on some runouts. Yeah, I just fold here. Nice. Okay. Maybe I can start folding 7-6 there against half pot. Half pot range, this board works fine in practice. We won't get punished for it. I think here I will choose my bluffs more carefully, and this one will not go in there because we are pretty deep, so I will pay more attention to my bluffs. Yeah, fold this one. Nothing I can do here, really. Just flopped quads. Here, just gonna call and defend to let the whale in. I think I will start with the lead here, totally fine, to lead the flop. Gonna check and see what he does. Maybe I'm value betting the river. He goes half. I think this size is kind of, I would say, bullshit. So I'll just call and hope for a clean river. That's not a clean river. So I mean, if I'm bluffing here, I can bluff pocket sixes, pocket sevens, pocket eights, or four pocket tens, and pocket nines, basically. Nice. I think he's not protecting his check back range often enough. He's gonna call here. And here gonna... He still has queen 5, 2 combos, king 5. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna jam this one in. Gonna ace check this board. I think it's fine. We keep his range wide, let him bluff. Yeah, I will call against him. Okay, full house, that's nice. Maybe I should have given up earlier against the station, to be honest, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, probably gonna take a longer break and then come back. So see you a bit later.